Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody on this beautiful for here in very sunny Port Elliot, South Australia? It's a gorgeous looking morning. I'm looking forward to going out and having my coffee out in the sun a little later because we're here first to actually do our cards, aren't we? So, what we're needing to do is tune into our psychic senses, intuition, yeah, feeling, whatever it is that you're actually sensing from the spirit connection that you have. Um, we've got Marianne here. Good morning, Marianne. We've got Sharon here. Good morning. Nat, how are you this morning? You're out walking this morning. It is a lovely day so far here, too. And Rena, good morning to you. And from the UK, we've got Rachel from Somerset. Good evening to you. And it's only one S, but not that I'm pedantic in the Ros. It's not Ross, it's Ros. I like it. Yeah. Anyway, it's only spelling, isn't it? We know who you're talking to and about. And here, here I am. And there you are. I hope it's a lovely bit of weather over there. I know I have. My son-in-law's mother is in Ireland, and she said it's starting to get a bit cool. And I thought, whoa, yeah. So stay warm, Rachel. Now, Keza, good morning to you as well. And I'm trying to find my little button to switch over to that screen for the cards. So here we go. We've got them here now, and my trusty Apple pencil. Got that too. Now, this one being as bright and light as it is. Good morning, Kim. Lovely to have. Whoa, that one went through pretty quick, didn't it? Good morning. Now, I'm going to leave the little the automatic comment assistant to do its work. What we've got, fortune favors the brave. This was really, really light on the table, so it was going to not focus in, of course. I was messing around with the camera settings to try and get all of this, and it's not working, is it? To try and get this to focus better, and it looks like I've mucked it up. It's not going to focus at all. And being that light colour with the white letters isn't good either. So fortune favours the brave. We can see it just there, can't we? So wonderful. And I like how Rachel's mentioned that. Sorry, your Oz brain's numb, sensory overload with informations and feeling frozen in time. Hey, I like that. You could almost make a poem out of that. And thank you for the correction of the spelling. Very much appreciate it, but like it's not really a big deal. And Myra, hi from you too. So that's great. Now I will leave the automatic commenter thing to work now. Here we go. We've got the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle deck choice, which was this one. It is the dog. So let's see if that focuses properly. Well, it sort of does, doesn't it? So you deserve friendship, loyalty, and support. Feel the unconditional love that surrounds you, and that definitely is the card that is about the unconditional love. When we get the dog turn up in any reading, and it seems to be conducive along all of the different types of cards too. The loyalty, friendship, and unconditional love that dogs bring us in their messages. So that's what that one is for today. Okay. And we are using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. So I'll put that there for those who want to know what what this deck is that I'm using. Okay. So good morning, Sarah. Oh, the auto thingy didn't turn that one on. So there we go. We'll let that one go till we see that wonderful little four-leaf clover. So thank you. It's going to scroll. It'll scroll. There we go. I just like saying that because we are certainly about luck and having good things come our way because it's our intention, isn't it? We're putting our positives into the day. Let's have a look at these cards and do ignore the spammer that's just popped up. Here we go with Labyrinth in our home space. Here we've got Fox in our workspace. The Birch Broom and the Whip is the unexpected. We've got the Bridges in our role, and it is the Scythe as the outcome. and central energy. So a little bit of work today, but it's fun stuff. It's absolutely going to be wonderful today. So, and Mary, I don't do this is a general card spread reading for this morning. Each morning, I do these as a general card spread reading. It's not for individual card pulls and answering questions. Okay, so what we're going to do, what you need to do is tune into your own psychic senses and abilities. And I'm just popping over to the My Time page to double check and get rid of that because it does annoy me. Ah, it looks like someone, a lovely friend there, might be already doing that. I'm just doing it in the background and banning them. So it should be okay. It should be not getting them post up. Okay, now here we go. What we've got with the labyrinth in our home space, it really is taking that pathway. The a labyrinth in its true sense, I think it's not just a maze, it is that well, in the sense that I have of understanding it in my spiritual work that I've done over time, it is that journey that we take that's centering us into our heart space, into our inner soul, inner self. And as we walk along this labyrinth, we are deep in contemplation, meditative state as we're walking, and allowing that to inform us as we're walking and what thoughts we bring forward, and all of that it is in that sort of meditation, and each step meaning whatever it means. Now that's how it means in that labyrinth, true labyrinth style of pathway and walk. Here we see it more as that maze that we recognize as kids in those puzzle books, because I did them so many of them, and I love them. I love games and that playfulness around what the possibilities are if you've got to double back and all that. I've only once gone in a real life, a playground type of a maze that was at Green Hill at Victor Harbour when that was operating. It was fun. It really is. And that's what I'm feeling with this. I've got that beautiful smile within as far as traveling this journey that gives you the potential exploration and diving in to explore the adventure, having that wonderful um, air of discovery. What's next around the corner? Am I going to hit a dead end, or am I going to be on the next, get to the end? It's the excitement of it. I mean, I can remember doing that with the kids. They were very little kids at the time, but it's still with even what's on paper, even what's on the ground as you're stepping through in a true labyrinth. It's exciting. It's that discovery. It's that sense of finding out, that anticipation. I love it. So we've got that in our home space today, and I'm wondering what it's about. I don't know yet because I haven't walked that path. So that's what we've got today with our labyrinth. Absolutely wonderful. I like that, Sarah. I'm a big kid at heart. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love games. You give me a board game, going to play Yahtzee with my sister coming up Wednesday or Thursday, whichever is decided. Yes, we're here to enjoy life. I mean, it's not just an all, we've got to experience everything badly. We're here to, what's the whole aim of it? To have happiness, joy, and pleasures in, well, that's a very subjective term, isn't it? I really like playing games. It really brings that sense of learning. It's a great way to learn, especially about our inner selves when we're walking that labyrinth. But even when we're discovering different games we can play with people, there's so many different ways of interpreting and learning and all of that within just this one card, just this energy of adventure and discovery and excitement. It's good fun. Love it. We're moving over now to the fox in the workspace. Fox really does spend time. I'm pretty sure that they've got an intelligence that nuts things out, and learns from mistakes, and they'll work out different ways of getting into the chicken coop, for instance, or which part of the fence has a hole in it to go into the paddock with the lambs and that type of thing. Foxes can be destructive, but they're also bringing that forward into looking after their realm, their family, like we all naturally do in our own space as the creatures that we are. We are mammals, we are animal, we are creatures. We do have our thinking, but we do have our thinking brain in the way we understand it. So here we are. Let's work out a way that we can push through and get the goal that we're wanting in our workspace. It might not be for the chicken coop. It's for something that we know that we're needing to do today. So we may not have been exactly successful with completing it yesterday or whatever, and moving it forward to see a different way to work to that goal. Okay. And Maury, you feed your fox every night. Have you got a fox? Oh, because yeah, the cat. Oh, what a beautiful little avatar. Just noticed that. Um, I've got dogs, so yeah. It really is that using what we have as our own inner resources to work out what needs to be that next step is what I'm getting as the message here. And because it's in the workspace, what in your work realm are you needing to actually work out a little differently? Is what to think on with that one, because it is a thinking and then putting it into action type of card. This one it comes into your garden. Um, oh, are you in the like? Are you on a farm or are you in a town, Myra? Because I know foxes can be seen in towns. Now, what we've got supporting this, the work and that, is actually cracking the whip, like getting it going, moving, cleaning things out. It's actually doing things. We're sweeping the floor, creating that new energy. So, and that is in readiness for what might be that new plan, what might be that next step. So you're in a town, Myra. Wonderful. I can remember when I did live right in a town-ish. Oh, we were sort of on the edge, but yeah, it was next to the school, but I could see a fox going across the schoolyards. Anyway, we got to get it cleaned out. Clean the energy out first, whatever it is that's old and needing to get that done. The cracking the whip is getting it done. So certainly, and it's not punishment like the cat o' nine tails has been used over the centuries. This is really more. I really do feel it's, for me, it's always going to be the stock whip, because that's the one that I remember seeing used on the farm behind the cattle. You didn't hit them. I know sometimes that I've seen that little horse whip. We did have one of those too, but this is the stock whip. So it's just the noise that's made behind, so that it brings that, oh, what's that sound? And you're moving forward. So be ready to hear what messages you're getting given to be able to push you forward and moving too. That's another reason for that card, is having that sense open for you to be able to hear what Spirit's got for you next and keep it moving. We're making a clean sweep. We're going to get things going. Okay. Has somebody, yep, they've just done another one that is, please do, at any point that you see any of these comments where they are spammers, do ignore them. Don't comment underneath them or respond to them, because I go back and delete. I do the moderating. So if your name's under it and I ban, you are too. So don't do that, okay? And I've obviously changed the wording so that it's dodged the one I did before. So someone's watching. Well, hey, whoever you are, you're being watched too. Now, here we go in our role. It is crossing the bridges. We've got the two bridges here. It's the bridges card. Now, as you can see, these two here, the labyrinth and the bridges card, are part of those extended cards that are offered in this deck, the Gilded Reverie that I'm using. It is the expanded edition. I love having that extra meaning to it. Oh, good morning to you, Kerry Ann. Just noticed you popping in. Good morning. And with this, we've got it is our role. It's up to us. We're here and we've got some choices to make today. And it doesn't matter how many choices. Oh, good. Thanks, Sharon. It depends. It's on the mytimetv.live, I think, that whoever's commenting that, or it could be on one of the other pages now. They might have jumped to somewhere else. Haven't seen. Um, I can't monitor them all. I've just popped up my time because that's the one that it happens to most commonly. So, and this is the choices that we make to cross the bridge now, or make that decision later and cross it. And one of the things I like about bridges is they are a two-way thing. So it's choices that you can try it out first and then, oh no, I'll go back. It's not having to complete all the way going across the bridge and then burning it, so to speak. I think it really is just that we've got that option. So we're being given options today, and that's what I'm feeling with this. And it really does support that is the labyrinth in our home space as well, as the workspace, because it's planning and thinking different ways and choices. So the bridges are options and choices that we can make. What I'm sensing too with this outcome card and having our scythe in here is harvest. So whatever it is, by the time we completed our day, we know we're going to be able to harvest something. We've put in all the work, we've worked out what we need to do. It's in process, and probably part of that has been to finish off, like the broom is giving us that complete sweep. We're going to be sweeping out what's not needed type thing and what's finished, so that we can bring in some of that harvest. Probably doesn't need to be all of it, because what we don't do is just plant one crop of all the same thing that we're harvesting it all at once. Even though this looks like it's just wheat, it doesn't matter. It's all of those different things that we've got in motion at one point in time that we've planted the seeds for, that they mature at different points in time and stages. So, of course, we're only going to be harvesting what's ready now. So, make sure that you're pushing through, working through what you need to actually get to that point that tonight you are able to say, oh, look, I've harvested, look at what I've been able to achieve. I've done blah, 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 do the process of revisiting just how good it feels to achieve something in a day. Um, we do set our goals sometimes, and it doesn't always work through to full completion. And that's okay. It is actually okay, because some things really do take a long time to move through the processes, like I'm doing at the moment with a new project that I'm working on. It is going to take a fairly long time. It could be up to a year to see results from that one. So it's different things that we might have in the pot, so to speak. We've got those irons in the pot. Oh, is that what it's called? Irons in the fire, something in the pot. Anyway, you know what I mean. We are going to keep moving them through. So just be persistent, persevere. It's all good, because it's part of that journey and the learning curve. Thank you, Kim. And yes, to having a great day for everyone. You've got into work and you're in the office and ready to go. Well done to you, Kim. And thank you for being a safe driver while you get there too. And you really did have the fox in your workplace this morning. Yes. So, look, it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day. Perfect for all things. Even if the weather turns differently or otherwise, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the forecast is, but it's just having that beautiful open attitude to what is ahead for us and bringing it together, so that we are living a life in our present moments, right? And it all makes sense on many levels, yeah, with the inquest and all that's to follow. Good luck with that. Like, as in, put that intention that things will be resolved, Rachel, and the knowing will be there. It will, what needs to be revealed is going to come out, okay? And thank you, Rena, and thank you, Myra, and thank you, Keza. And whoops, that slipped. Wasn't going to wait for the auto thingy this time. I'll turn it off for tomorrow morning. And Sharon saying, enjoy your day to everyone. So exactly that. Enjoy what you do. Keep being the best you, who you are, in whatever way you discover as you're traveling your journey in life, and being present in each moment. Takes a little bit of practice, but we'll get there, won't we? Because that's what life is. And thank you, Nat. Thank you for that. Okay, so till tomorrow, namaste and bye for now.